When I saw this, I said I have to talk about this because this is ridiculous. And then I saw a video that Harvey did on his channel when he was talking about how the government is sending like billions of dollars over to the Ukraine. I'm talking like a lot of money. We're talking about multiple on top of billions of dollars to the Ukraine, and they're still sending them even more money after that. And I saw this before I saw that, and I said, yeah, this is a sign that I have to speak on this, because this is a slap in the face to students who go to Hampton University, or probably will end up going to Hampton, or they may not even go after hearing this. And the crazy part about it is, I have a feeling that this is not going to be the only school that's going to pull this stunt. So it says Hampton University offers free room, board, and tuition to over 50 students in the Ukraine. Now, in case y'all didn't know, Hampton University is an HBCU. It has a nickname as well. They call it the other HU, because we all know that the other HBCU that has the initials of HU is none other than Howard University. Now, Howard University got some stuff going on with them, because if you remember, their students were basically damn near living on the street, living in tents and stuff like that. If you remember a few months ago, and I had retweeted the post about this from the page in which I retrieved this information from about Hampton. And I said, no wonder Hampton is known as the other HU. And somebody else had tweeted me saying, don't be surprised if Howard does the same thing. And I came back and replied to them. I said, with all the stuff Howard got going on with their students, they don't need to add this into what it is going on. I said, they'll just make matters even more worse for themselves. And I said, if I was an alumni, a wealth alumni, and they did that, I would withdraw any other payment to the Alumni Association towards Howard University if they did that. And honestly, any well-off alumni of Hampton, or even if you're not well off, after learning about this, you should stop paying to your alumni association, because it's clear that now we see where the money might actually be going. How else do you think they're paying for this? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read this excerpt from the official Hampton University website that talks about this. It says Hampton University to offer free room, board, and tuition to Ukrainian and international students studying in Ukraine displaced by ongoing conflict. It was posted March 16th, 2022, and it is coming out of Hampton University. Hampton, Virginia. And a humanitarian effort to help those college students and families affected by the current conflict in Ukraine. Hampton University President Dr. William R. Harvey has announced 50 to 100 Ukrainian and international college students presently studying in Ukraine to continue their education on HU's campus this summer. The collective Hampton University faculty, staff, and students are heartbroken because the war-torn country of Ukraine must deal with atrocities like the bombing of maternity wards, hospitals, and other civilian areas, said Hampton University President Dr. William R. Harvey. I think this partnership is something that can be beneficial to a great number of students and families. My entire career has been focused on helping people to achieve and meet their goals. What about the students that are there? I'm sure the 50 to 100 students on that campus could use that same thing. And my biggest question is, what does Hampton University gain from this? Why are they doing this? What's the end game here? What's the goal? What's the purpose? I think those are my questions that I have that need answering. It can't be just because you're doing this out the kindness of your heart, because you're offering them a free ride, essentially. Something that an average student would have to work hard to achieve as far as scholarships go, you're giving to another group for free. And they got to be careful with that too, because remember when America opened up its doors to allow Afghans to come in here back in September, and what came from some of those individuals over there. y'all got to be careful because y'all could be letting any type of element onto your campus. I hope that's not the case. But if I get wind that, you know, something happened and it involves someone in Ukraine or from there, just keep in mind, you heard it here first. Ukrainian and international college students affected by the combat will be able to attend classes at Hampton for the 2022 summer session, receive room, board, and tuition for the summer, and have the option to stay at Hampton at the regular tuition and fees rate once the summer session is over. So this thing can spill over into the fall. In 2019, Dr. Harvey reached out to Dr. Rodney Smith, the president of the University of the Bahamas, the former vice president for administrative services at Hampton University, and offered a similar agreement to students from the University of the Bahamas who had their North Campus obliterated because of Hurricane Dorian. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a good idea to me. But again, it goes back to what people were saying, that everyone else gets support and help except us. Even at an HBCU. All I know is this: I bet not hear that my alma mater did this. I'm just saying. But it just shows you that this establishment has a knack for wanting to not only get into the affairs and conflicts of others, but then wants to extend out a financial helping hand to those same people that you might have a conflict with. That's crazy. Like I said, you have other students on this campus that could use that and probably are busting their butt to try to achieve that, and you're just like throwing money to random people just because. Now I'm going to read some of the comments that people left under the tweet of the initial post. Someone says FBA needs free tuition and board too. Most black families can't afford college, but they give us loans. I swear the country is going to suffer soon. Someone else says don't make no damn sense. We can't even go for free, and we started these colleges. Someone else said I'm starting to feel like HBCUs deserve what they get. Another person wrote, now that is crazy. They don't deserve any of that. Of that. That's our stuff, period. Let's see. Someone else said, at Hampton U is so disappointing. I had black family high school graduates at the top of their class who could really use free tuition and board right now. Instead, they are struggling to find a way to make college a reality. Let me see. And that's pretty much it. The rest of them are like little things or whatever. I just wanted to read the major comments. Not saying the rest of them don't count, but y'all pretty much get it. Everybody who's writing or in response to this are pretty upset, and rightfully so. Because like they said, there are people who are going to college who could definitely use that. And that lets you know right there that a lot of these colleges, no matter if they're an HBCU or PWI, they have the money and the resources to actually give out many scholarships, but they'll make you work hard to get it. But these individuals, they didn't have to work hard to get it. Probably they don't even speak the language, and they can come over and just, hey, here you go. That shows you right there again. Remember what we was talking about with set-asides and everything like that? This is a set-aside right here. Something that's supposed to benefit one group, but you put it to the side and give it to another group and then tell us to be grateful. And then they'll come in and say, just work hard and you can achieve the same thing I did. Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? The hypocrisy is real. But yeah, Hampton, this is not a good look. I'm just being completely honest. And I hope no other school, no other HBCU in particular, follows in the footsteps. But something tells me if they want to get the exposure on a national scale, I guess in a way to compete, they'll do it. Because some of these schools and these institutions, they lack a lot of integrity. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you go ahead and hit that bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video or go live.